Welcome on my quest to reach every single black border. Today we're playing Obyn to see if some Druids fun strategy still works. My initial idea was to tier 5 all Druids, but then again it's too expensive on CHIMPS, so I decided to go for the next best things and tier 5 2 Druids. I'm giving it a go at 1 monkey start because whenever there is a map with overlap, your ability to pull it off is not 0% and that's good enough for me. I tried to micro a little bit, but 1 red got through. By the looks of it, it can be done, but let's not spend 3 hours on optimizing that little one small thing. Just take an L and place the dart monkey. And Obyn is down, which will let us already stabilize. It seems like it's going to be an easy game. I'll start with one of probably the strongest early game tower, 1 trio druid. I remove the pebbles, stones, or whatever the hell these things are on the left side of the map for probably best positioning I can think of. Of course, I'll do the spammy Druid of Wrath thingy. With that, I think Druid of the Storm, because it's strong and sometimes just fun to play around with. At the same time, this positioning allows me to build my druid in the range of Obyn's, and that's a must, of course. Whoa, that was close. So for now, I don't have camo detection, except for Obyn's one ability. Well, that's not exactly detection, it's a way of dealing with them, but you've got the point. The trick is that you're not allowed to forget about it. Later on with levels, Obyn will grant us ability to see camo. Not only that, but the village will be online as well, so it's gonna be great. But for the time being, a reliance on Obyn's one ability is what we'll do. For now, I think of going for a bunch of 0 and 3s. My aim is to be able to deal with mob on 40. One of the most annoying parts of some strategy, of course, is here, placing multiple monkeys. So I take my sweet time trying to somewhat pixel perfect place my monkeys, just on the off chance that it might play some role later on. Obyn's Bramble carry again, and outside of video games I had a pretty miserable experience recently. Fate wanted my already almost dead graphics card to die, and so it did. As a result, I am using the integrated graphics card, which practically means it can walk but can't run, and by walk I mean walk slowly, and by that I mean crawl. I was already rocking a practically dead graphics card, a GTX 580. I bought my PC 11 years ago on a budget. The trick was that it was decent for the price tag, however the drawback was that if I wanted to do some upgrades in the future, I would likely need to look not only for one component but for the motherboard as well, and well, here we are. Getting anything that will work with my setup is really hard to get. Then again, it's need to be second-handed and locally it's not happening, so getting it through the internet is an option. But then again, I'm a newbie when it comes to getting PC components and I'm afraid of being scammed or something not working or whatever. And even if all of that weren't the case, what these cards are offering is not very good for the price ask. Then again, I don't have the money to spend, and the money I had, which was pretty much spend on whatever you want type of money, I spent like a week before my card died. So yeah, that's assault on already open wound or something like that. Is that how we say it? Yeah, whatever. So here I am trying to see if I can still edit because I am incapable of recording. This footage is still from the time when the card was alive. I did some testing today and my gameplay looked like it was running at 8 to 15 FPS when recorded. Playing was fine, but recording is too much. I'll need to figure something out. I might be able to try to record footage on my girlfriend's laptop, so fingers crossed for that, because making BTD6 content without the ability to record gameplay is a pretty hard task if you ask me. Brambles to save the day again, and guess what? I did an export video test and it looks like I can edit. I tested recordings on my girlfriend's laptop and this is how it looks like. So yeah, a noticeable difference put simply. The thing is that even though it's possible, it's not my free to use 24/7 device, so we'll see how it will play out in the end. But bottom line is, I am not completely doomed. Throwing down the village, the dream is to have everything in range, but priorities are my rough spammers, adding jungle jumps for Moab on 40, and let's have a look how this looks, and it looks pretty strong to me. If it isn't, then I don't know what is. By this time we have some way of seeing camo. Obyn's at level 8, and I figure adding some stall is what I want, so top up for help with the mid game, and Heart of Oak is a must of course, because I see a universe in which I unalive myself with regrowth arm. No thank you. Outside of that, I am still reading How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, and the best summary of the chapter that caught my attention pretty hard is to not pay extra attention to minor details or small mistakes. We often let minor annoyances, like getting 7 chicken nuggets instead of 8, someone being 5 minutes late for an 8 AM appointment, or a light drizzle, ruin our entire day. I've definitely been there, letting these trivialities get under my skin, but recognizing how silly that is has been a game changer. There's so much more to life. Deciding not to focus on any of the minor problems have dramatically improved my day to day. Anyway, I went for 401 Alk to throw buffs as fast as humanly possible, or monkeyly possible. seems like a better option with multiple towers. Here's what I'm thinking. I need almost 50k for my tier 5 and about 500 more subscribers to reach a really important milestone, so help me out in here, mate. And that means I might go even into the 80s before saving that much, and that means that I need to be good versus both ceramic rushes and ZOMGs. So the game for now becomes, how many 0-1-4 druids do I need to save up for Avatar of Wrath? And on top of that, I need to have enough money for MIB in the 90s. 63 is a joke, and to be honest, while playing I didn't even notice when I got past it. I am at the point where I won't get stronger without spending money. All of that important stuff from Obyn is already here, so I guess the strategy for now is to spam abilities and pray. The thing about Obyn's number 1 ability is that it stays on the track for multiple rounds, so potentially you can get more popping power onto the board. The downside is that you might not have it in the crucial moment, but hey, this is why we pray. We're pretty strong versus a bunch of mobs, just look at it. Going into this you're expecting to deal with it, but still, it's so satisfying when you actually see it. And so is the case with BFBs. For now, we're about 8,000 off at round 74. This makes me feel quite comfortable, because I am sweating about those 80s to be honest. So far, this is the smoothest experience I had with the strategy, and I kinda get now why people love it so much. People generally like a couple of strategies. I've seen plenty of people liking Permaspike or Apache Prime, but Druid of Wrath? People don't like it. People love it. I know why now. Usually there's some shenanigans to the game, tricky early, mid or late game, but this? Smooth early game with 1 Trio Druid, smooth mid game, and we're on our way to the end game with tier 5. Of course a good layout on the map is helpful, but still, this is super smooth, for now. And we got it before the 80s. I was wrong all along, no need to worry. Let me just get the rest of my druids for now, pop pop pop, and also I placed the village to increase the range of my Obyn. I just really wanted to do that. At this point I debated if I should really upgrade my druid into Superstorm. It costs a fortune, but doesn't do crap versus Purple Friend, and I prefer to spend my money on something that will help with both 90s and 100, and my brain was like, if anything, how about Permabrew? It will help with everything, and it will also allow me to skip MIB, which is plenty of money. If I can't survive 3 DDTs, I will need to restart all of the rounds. Everything. So I said to my brain, this looked good. The only problem was, I didn't really know if my tree swallowed them, or was my strongest druid under the effect of Ulk. I believe I just need to get through lead properties. I'll need to deal with 6 DDTs next. In a grand scheme of things, if I invest into MIB, I will win the game anyway. Just get a bit of support, or post that get permabuff. So what will Edward do? A. Get MIB to secure the game. B. Get lucky with Ulk Potion and destroy DDTs. C. Have Wall of Tree take care of DDTs. D. Be greedy and F it all up for no good reason. Well, yep, it's A. That's what I wish would be the answer. Of course I effed up. What else do you think? But wait, there's still chance to save it. I can see in my head quick 4-2-0 sniper with a bit of help and we're good. And there it is. Practicality versus imagination in real time. Oh my god! Why do I have to throw for no good reason? Why? Just why? Tell me why.
I am stupid as a man can.
Tell me why.
I greed for no good reason, my friend. Tell me why.
I never want to do this again. I want it my way. And because I am a stubborn bastard, I indeed skipped MIB, and this time I didn't invest money into 0-1-4 druids in the first place, but saved up for Permabrew. Because reasons. This time around I got middle glue for support, and following that I intended to spend the rest of my money on middle pass spike, but I was few dollars off. I guess inflation is inflation, hey? And with all of that in place, I got rid of Purple Friend once, and for, I guess, this round only, right? That's kinda how it works. So, ooh, hello there. YouTube people, give me your energy and send me, for the love of God, please, tier 5 monkey. Yes! Let's go! Banana farm, and banana farm that I don't have. What the fuck? I don't want that one. And if that ain't stubborn enough for you, how about shoots? Oh yes, this is something else, and I wasn't prepared for how tough it would be. See you in the next one. What about Boomerang Monkey? What about it? No. You know, at this point I didn't quite figure out that single monkey start is exception from the rule, not expectation.